Nico de Boinville, in his faster paces, he is the ultimate professional. What he doesn't want you to know is that he was walking all around the bottom bend and just started running for the home straight. But Tom Bellamy just described you as a posh runner. I said you tend to sort of wobble around.
I was moving really well there, I thought. I just did it for the camera.
Yeah. You do quite a lot for the camera then, don't you?
No, I thought I was moving well. Sort of muscles feel great, joints are nice and...
fit, basically.
Fit athlete.
Yeah. Talk me through last week then, now you've had time to reflect on Constitution Hill. So only you and I know that this conversation is true, but we were doing a little talk at Cheltenham together, and as we walked out of the place, I turned to you and said, you know what, if I was a jockey, the thing that would worry me most is I'm clear at the last, what do I do? Do you remember what you said to me?
I said, don't worry about that.
Well, you kind of said that, but you just said go for it, just go for it. So a few hours later, you come down to the last on Constitution Hill. You are the Iceman. Was there any moment as you approached that last hurdle that the ice just a little bit was melting?
Slightly. There's no stride there. Try not to interfere, and then he came up. He knew more than me. So just made me humble myself a bit.
I mean, of course, then you weren't going that fast then because you were so far clear, but let's say you're going 30, 35 miles an hour at that point. I guess you don't have that much time to think about these things. It's a natural reaction.
Exactly, it's all just instinct. But when he did come up, you're thinking, oh God, let's hope you make it to the other side, because that could be interesting.
So you knew this could be hairy as you were jumping over it?
There was a hair's breadth between success and failure.
People have said that there's a shadow there, and there was a shadow also with Annie Power, but it's a bit like low sun causing a horse to fall and all these kind of things. It's impossible to prove. What do you think?
I'm going to go into, one, he knew that he could do it. Two, the shadow was there, and he did come up at the shadow. That's without a doubt, yeah.
When you reflect on the performance, is it tricky to analyse it too much because he basically just did what you thought he would do?
Yeah, I think so. I think I think he did exactly what we expected him to do, and what everyone else expected him to do. But I was just delighted how he went and demolished a top class field like he did.
You've ridden such good horses, Nico, and I've tried to get you to compare before, and you play a very straight bat for a Frenchman. But the feel that you get when you sit on Constitution Hill, is it of just pure equine perfection? Is it more than you've ever felt before?
Have you heard that saying, to compare is to despair?
Yeah, I'm not really asking you to compare that. I'm just asking you to say, like, oh, just tell us what it is. Is it like the difference between driving a Ferrari and a Volkswagen Beetle, although they're probably quite nice too?
It is a bit like that. And because he's doing everything so easily, it's all within his stride. Everything happens in a rhythm. You can go where you want. You can put him exactly where you want him, and you know at the end he's going to have barrow loads left.
I mean, you're almost schooling a horse round. Is that fun as such, or is it actually more tricky than when you have to actually ride a horse, so to speak?
No, I mean, I definitely felt like I was in a race on last Tuesday. You know, and also there are an awful lot of Irish horses, and you don't know quite what the tactics are going to be, and you have to ride your own race at the same time. But you're also sort of wondering where, down at the start, you know, where your competition is and who are the main dangers.
One of the annoying things about you is you are quite intelligent, which means that you're very capable of just batting, as I say, questions back. You know that all the chat now is, will he stay hurdling, will he go chasing, all that, and I know what you'll say. You'll just say, well, I'll just let Michael decide, and whatever he decides he'd be happy with. But whatever he did, would you be concerned? I mean, if he did go novice chasing, would you be excited and look forward to that? I
think that's the joy of him, isn't it? It's he's a sort of, there's so much untapped potential there, that he could be whatever, he could be anything. But I can guarantee we'll be schooling him over fences when no one else can see, and from there.
Well, he already has schooled over fences, isn't he?
Yeah, I know, but not with us.
Right.
A proper fence, and from there we'll make our decision.
Okay. You sure you don't want to invite me down that day? I could come and hold your bags or something, or brush your shoes, or check him out.
No, I mean, this will have to be done on the quiet.
Behind 7 barrows, closed doors.
Exactly. And no one shall know.
No.
Unless it goes really well.
I'm sure it will go really well. And he goes up to Aintree 2.5 miles. I mean, he's gone stinted 2 mile 3. Shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it should be a case of just getting him round again, really.
Let's hope so. But he's come out of the race in great form. So yeah, looking forward to it. We got, what is it, 4 weeks? Well, 3 weeks now, is it?